Welcome back to r/BestofRedditorUpdates, where today's OP gets the rug pulled out from under her with a fake proposal. Story comes from r/relationships. Fake proposal: I've been with my boyfriend, Mike, for 6 years, and he's 28. I adore him, and he knows that my biggest dream is to marry him. I've always believed he's my soulmate. We share the same sense of humor. We've lived together for 3 years, and our life just flows perfectly. My birthday was last weekend, and Mike kept dropping hints about popping the question. He treated me to a spa day, insisted I get a manicure, and kept saying the night was going to be huge. And he had an incredible surprise for me. We went out to dinner with friends. In front of the entire group, he made a grand gesture of kneeling down and saying the words I've been waiting to hear. He asked me to marry him. Naturally, I burst into happy tears and said yes. That's when he jumped up and yelled, "Just kidding." His friend had been filming the whole thing for some sick prank video for his YouTube channel. I ran out of the restaurant immediately. I was sobbing uncontrollably. I felt utterly humiliated. Part is that he doesn't understand why I'm upset. He claims that since he threw me a nice party and bought me a gift, I should be able to take a joke. I told him if he uploads that video, I will physically hurt him. I explained clearly that I felt disrespected and heartbroken. His response: he told me to stop being a drama queen. We've barely spoken since. A few hours ago, he texted asking if he should stay somewhere else for the weekend. I don't know what to do. I'm seriously considering leaving him because he thinks humiliating me is funny rather than cruel. Update: 4 days later. I never replied to Mike's text, and he didn't come home, so I assumed he was crashing at a friend's place. After thinking it over for a few days, I decided to end things. Any related organization, I just couldn't forgive what he did, especially since he showed zero remorse for how it hurt me. Since his name is on the lease, I called my parents and asked to move back in. They agreed instantly and are absolutely furious with him. I texted Mike's best friend to pass the message that I was moving out. Surprise, surprise. The friend told me Mike hadn't been staying with him. I asked if he knew where Mike was, and he said he'd look into it. I reached out to some mutual friends, and one of them dug up the truth. Any related organization. It turns out Mike has been staying with the girl he's been cheating on me with for months. Is so much I want to say, but sometimes silence is the most powerful response. He's been blowing up my phone since he realized I know the truth. I'm ignoring him. I packed my essentials and went to my parents' house. Today, my dad and the movers are clearing out the rest of my stuff. My dad is a lawyer, and he promised to threaten legal action if Mike uploads that video. I just hope he has a shred of decency left to keep it offline. I feel numb, like an idiot for trusting him for 6 years. But I think I'll be okay. Lesson learned: never date a YouTuber. Next post is from r/I'm overreacting. Turkey: I'm a 27-year-old woman and my boyfriend is 28. We've been together for nearly 2 years and living together for 6 months. He seemed perfect. Tall, funny, kind, dressed, and extremely fit. My family loved him. My grandparents host Thanksgiving every year. This year, I brought him along to meet my extended family. Everything was going great until dinner. Grandpa carved the turkey and passed the platter around. It was a standard-sized bird, for 12 people with leftovers. There were 10 of us. My boyfriend and I were at the end of the table. He was the last to be served. There was still plenty of meat left because everyone took modest portions, planning to go back for seconds. My boyfriend took the platter and just started devouring the remaining turkey, eating so fast my nephew said he was gobbling it. I whispered for him to slow down, but he ignored me. He just kept praising the food while eating nothing but meat. My grandpa joked, "Wow, loves turkey." Everyone laughed, but eventually it became awkward. He ate the entire thing. There were no leftovers for anyone else. My face was burning with embarrassment. I could feel the judgment from the table. My uncle made snide comments. My boyfriend is a gym rat obsessed with protein. He tracks his macros religiously and refuses supplements, so he eats massive meals. I usually respect his dedication. He even got me into healthy eating, but this was excessive. On the drive home, we got into a huge fight. He claimed he hadn't eaten all day and needed to hit his protein goals. He said he was just forcing it down at the end. I told him I would have cooked him something at home, but instead, he embarrassed me by eating the family's entire main course. He claimed he thought everyone had already taken their share. He got angry, accused me of blowing it out of proportion, and said I was calling him a pig. He refused to apologize or admit he did anything wrong. It got so heated that he pulled over at a gas station in the middle of the night and kicked me out, telling me to think about what I did. I was terrified. I had to call an Uber to my sister's house, sobbing the whole way. It's been a week and he hasn't contacted me. I know I could have handled it better. I can't get past him abandoning me at a gas station. Am I overreacting? Okay, eating the entire turkey is selfish behavior. But dumping your girlfriend at a gas station at night is dangerous and unforgivable. Update of 2 days later, I called him to talk. A woman answered the phone, wasn't his sister. When I asked to speak to him, she said, "He's doing cardio. I'll have him call you back." I waited, dreading the truth. And I was right. He was cheating. He eventually called and admitted he's been seeing a fitness coach from his gym for months. I looked her up. She's a major fitness influencer with tons of followers. He basically admitted he's using her to grow his own social media career. He said she's a better match because she has a better body than me. I asked why he didn't just break up with me. He said he knew I would overreact and be emotionally immature. So he just packed my stuff into boxes in the garage and told me to come get them. He hung up. I broke down crying. My sister comforted me and pointed out that he probably staged the Thanksgiving argument just to have an excuse to dump me and make it look like my fault. I'm going with my sister to get my things this week. So, instead of breaking up like an adult, he ate an entire bird to start a fight. The steroids must be rotting his brain. Next post is from r/relationship advice. Body hair. I've been with my boyfriend for 14 months. Recently, he confessed that my body hair disgusts him and demanded I get laser removal on my arms, legs, and private area. Initially refused. I accept my body, and my hair is barely visible. I'm blonde and not hairy at all. I groom regularly, but he says looking at it makes him gag. He was dead serious. I tried to compromise by offering to bleach my arm hair, but he said, knowing it was there would still gross him out. Any related organization, he demanded permanent laser removal everywhere. I told him I'd consider lasering my legs and bikini line. I wasn't comfortable doing my arms. Also, since this is purely for his preference, I said he should pay for it. He said since it's a permanent improvement to my body, I should pay. I was offended. I don't see hair removal as an upgrade. I asked if he was trying to pick a fight to break up, but he insisted he loves me and wants a future. But this is a deal breaker. He's been sending me quotes from laser clinics and pressuring me to decide, saying if I don't do this, I'm not willing to sacrifice for the relationship. I feel like he's given me an ultimatum: change my body at my own expense, or he leaves. Update: I talked to my family, and I've decided to leave his sorry behind. I texted him an apology, any related organization, saying I was just being stubborn and that I would do the laser treatment because I love him. Any related organization. I told him I booked an appointment for tomorrow, but I'd be in pain afterward, so I couldn't see him until Friday. I invited him over for Friday night to see the results. This is all a lie. It's a decoy plan so I can move out while he thinks I'm getting the procedure. I don't want him to suspect anything until I'm gone. Update Twy, I moved out and sent a breakup text. Almost immediately, he sent a video from a different number, crying and saying I'm ruining his life. He claimed he just wanted me to reach my full potential as a woman. I blocked him. Hours later, another video from another number. This time he was angry, accusing me of making him go viral. So I posted about this online and asking why I wasn't answering my door. My brother called him and threatened to involve the police if he didn't stop harassing me. He hasn't bothered me since. A weirdo. I love you, but touching your skin makes me vomit. Okay, dude, go date a mannequin then. r/BestofRedditorUpdates. If you enjoyed this, check out my podcast for the audio version. Don't forget to subscribe for new Reddit stories every single day.